The Dallas Cowboys absolutely crushed the New England Patriots in yesterday's game. And today we're going to analyze the defensive performance because to me, so many of these guys did such a great job. And I really want to get into it. I really want to get into what allowed the Cowboys to have success this week. And I kind of want to compare it to some of the plays I saw last week. I want you guys to watch this first play here. You're going to see that number one, Jayron Kearse does a really nice job. He's going to beat the block. The initial block, he's going to reset the line of scrimmage, and the running back has nowhere to go. So the running back's going to bend it back to the inside. And DeMarcus Lawrence from the backside is going to blow this play up. To me, that's a really nice job by both guys. I do want to also give one other shout out to on this play, and that is Donovan Wilson. You know, last week on the Arizona Cardinals' second play of the game, Wilson lost outside containment, and the quarterback ended up picking up 44 yards on the second play of the game. This time, Wilson's going to set the edge, and more than just set the edge, he's going to take on the block, and he's going to get off the block. And to me, that's a really nice job by Wilson to be able to take on a pulling offensive lineman, a guy who's coming at you full speed. He takes that on, uses the hands, creates that separation, gets off the block, really sets the edge. And I know technically the running back doesn't actually run it to the outside because of the other safety who jumps the gap and really forces the running back to the inside. But that's part of what I like to see, right? I like to see what could have been on a specific play. And in this instance, Wilson does a really nice job, as does Parsons and some of the other guys. With that being stated, let's go ahead and get into the next snap. Check this play out. You got a 3rd and 1, and you're going to get a little bit of pressure from Parsons, which ultimately gets you off the field, right? Because the pass does fall incomplete. The quarterback's not able to connect. Just a really nice rep, if you guys ask me, by Parsons. We talked about this guy so much this season already, but the guy's just getting better and better, and he's winning quicker, and he's using his hands a lot more. And it's noticeable on tape how quickly this guy's able to turn a speed move into a power move, a left punch, right arm over the top, breaks the contact, forces the quarterback to kind of take steps backwards as he's throwing this pass. As you guys can see, Mac Jones takes a couple steps back as he lets the ball go. And with that, the ball goes just over the tight end's head. It's a nice job right there by Parsons. It's a great job to get off the field by the defense and ultimately force the Patriots to kick a field goal. So in my opinion, the play that really flipped this entire game was this play right here by Dante Fowler as well as Leighton Vander Esch. Fowler's going to do a great job beating the right tackle, and he's going to attack Mac Jones' hands, who's going to fumble the football. Vander Esch is right there to pick it up, and they're going to return it for a touchdown. To me, this is a really nice job by Fowler. Look at him use the hands to get off the block here of the right tackle, get around him, really creates that separation with the right hand. The quarterback's going to try to run away from the pressure, and look at him attack right there, the football. And the football's going to come out. Great job by the linebacker to pick it up and run it in for a touchdown. The score at this point was 3-10. And this was the moment that the game really flipped. So that's a great job by the defensive end. Great job by the linebacker. And just like that, you get the first defensive touchdown of the game. You got a 3rd and 6. Watch at the top of the screen. DaRon Bland's going to do a great job running stride for stride with this wide receiver who's running a quick drag across the middle of the field. And you see Bland get his hands on the football. To me, that's such a nice job by a young cornerback. And we know about the 2 interceptions he actually had, plus the touchdown. And we're going to get into those plays next. But I wanted to show you guys this play as well, because those weren't the only 2 plays that Bland had. This one here was a 3rd and 6. So again, the Cowboys are getting off the field because Bland does a really nice job running stride for stride. Straight up man situation with him. Keep in mind, this is a cover 4 lock. So although it's zone coverage across the defense, he is in a man-to-man situation, and he does a really nice job because he's on the weak side of the formation, to understand the concept, to know what he has to do, and he's going to break the pass up. That's a really nice job right there. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. Alrighty, guys, so here's the actual pick 6 by DaRon Bland. He's at the top of your screen. This guy does a really nice job reading, recognizing, and being able to just jump it and take it to the house. To me, DaRon Bland has a really good eye for the football. The guy's a very good playmaker, and we've seen it now for the first 2 seasons of this guy's career. Right? In his rookie year, he had multiple interceptions, and so far this year, he's made multiple plays as well. Right? He has 3 interceptions already on the season, including 2 for a touchdown, and he's also broken up multiple passes as well. DaRon Bland's the real deal, and what's crazy is the Dallas Cowboys took this guy in the late rounds. He wasn't a first round pick. He wasn't a second round pick or a third round pick. The guy was a late round pick, and he's such a steal for that. Here's his other interception. This one came on 4th and 2. Once again, a great job just being able to recognize, read, understand the coverage, understand what he has to do. Keep in mind that this one's cover 1. So this is man-to-man, and you see him do a really, really nice job once again. Jump it, intercept it. To me, just a really, really nice job once again by Bland. Part of what makes this guy such a unique football player is the instincts, the fact that he knows how to play with certain leverages, certain concepts he's able to read and recognize. And you can tell this guy watches tape, right? You can tell because he knows what's kind of coming and he's able to jump those things. So it's a really nice job by Bland. 3 really, really good plays. All 3 of them led to either a turnover or a punt, which to me is fantastic for a defense to be able to get off the field. Let's get into the next snap. Now, the Dallas Cowboys had multiple runs where they were able to basically shut it down right at the point of attack. Here's a really, really nice play by Dorrance Armstrong, who's playing defensive end. Absolutely crushes Hunter Henry on this one. Basically blows the entire play up. You can see the leverage at the point of attack. You can see him get physical with this tight end, get both hands right to him. And look at this. Look at him toss this tight end over to the side and make the play. This one loses a yard. That's a really, really nice job by Armstrong. Watch this next play here by Mandarash. You know, a lot of people have talked a little bit about him over the past couple of weeks, saying that he's lost a step or two. He doesn't look as good. And that may partly be true that he's lost a step, but the guy's still very smart and he makes a lot of really, really nice plays. He's able to recognize the concept super quickly. He sees the guard's going to try to cut him off and he's going to quickly just jump and react. He's not going to let that guard get out in front of him, and just like that, he's in the gap. He's making the play here. This one only picked up about a yard. It's a really nice job by Mandarash. Here's another really nice run stop by the defense. This one's going to be Marquise Bell as well as DeMarcus Lawrence. It's going to be a combination of the two. Great job once again. You see both guys kind of get there. But if you guys watch Marquise Bell first, look at him step up into the lane. Look at him recognize exactly what they're trying to do within this play. Jumps into his run fit, really gets in there, gets low, makes good contact with Elliott, brings him down. And then, of course, on the backside, look at Lawrence here beat the right tackle. The right tackle has a super simple seal-off block, and Lawrence quickly jumps to the inside. You can't have that right there if you're this tackle who has a backside seal. But this is part of why Lawrence is still a very dominant player. And what's crazy is DeMarcus Lawrence is arguably one of the best run-defending defensive ends in the NFL right now. The guy's been crushing it over the last couple of seasons, and he just doesn't really get that credit that he deserves, which is understandable because Michael Parsons is such a great football player. But Lawrence definitely deserves credit, and it's plays like this that he's blowing up from the backside. So it's a really, really nice job. Let's get into the next snap. Final run play that I want to just show you guys in this sequence. Watch Damone Clark on this one. He's going to jump the gap on this zone run, and he's going to blow this play up. Really, really nice job by the entire defense. You can see that from a run fit perspective, everybody does a great job, especially on the front side. You see Jaron Kearse, you see DeMarcus Lawrence. They all have outside leverage. There's nowhere where this guy's going to be able to go. And you can see that obviously Clark is the one that blows it up, but the other guys are right there too. Lawrence, you see Kearse here set the edge. The other linebackers there. That's a really nice job by the entire defense to really get after it. One of the guys that I think has a lot of upside for the Dallas Cowboys is Wanye Thomas. Really nice job on this one. He's playing the outside corner position. He's going to step up. He's going to make the tackle. And it's kind of interesting because Wanye is one of those guys that over the first couple of weeks looked really, really good as Donovan Wilson was out. He played a lot of snaps over the first 2 weeks. And he did not play in week 3, but in week 4, he did take 13 snaps. And he had a couple of pretty nice plays, including this one. Let's go ahead and get into the next snap. Alrighty, guys, just a couple more snaps that I want to look at. Watch Gallimore here and how quickly he jumps to this play. He's obviously lined up over the center. He's watching the center. He's already recognized the patterns. But I mean, to me, that's a really, really nice job right there. The play does pick up about 2 to 3 yards. But you see it. You see the explosiveness. You see the pass rushing ability within the D-line wanting to kind of get after it. And I know Gallimore's not really known as a pass rusher, but to me, this is a really nice job getting off the ball. Really nice job, instant pressure. You see the quarterback's going to throw it. Let's go ahead and get to the next snap. Alrighty, guys, check this play out. Watch Parsons win super quickly once again. Instant pressure to the quarterback. I mean, to me, the quarterback barely finishes his 3-step drop, and there's pressure right on top of him. He's going to throw the football, and you see it is going to be an incomplete pass. It's a really nice job, really quick winning rep by Parsons. Let's get into the next snap. Check this one out. Once again, Parsons is going to get some pressure. This one is actually going to be a sack. This is the one that Sam Williams ends up getting. But part of why Sam Williams was able to get that pressure is because of the fact that Parsons is coming off the edge. And we saw it this game a lot, that the quarterback was stepping up. And he kept stepping up. And I think the Cowboys started to recognize that, hey, we should run these defensive line games to try to generate pressure through the middle. And ultimately it worked, right? They're able to get a sack on this one. So really nice job by Sam Williams to be able to win in the one-on-one block with the guard. Really nice rip move, gets right past him, and ultimately brings the quarterback down. I felt like this was a really nice overall performance by the Dallas Cowboys on the defensive side. Keeping in mind, the Patriots don't really turn the ball over. They try to play clean. They try to play power football. They want to win the turnover battle, and in this game, the Dallas Cowboys basically beat them at their own game. They forced multiple turnovers. They got after the quarterback a lot. They had a lot of success, in my opinion, being able to run the football and do these different things on the offensive side. Overall, just a really good, clean game by the Cowboys. And the score you get is kind of what you would expect with that. That being stated, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider subscribing. We are covering the Cowboys this season on this channel. And I'll see you guys next time with another video.